Get in here, honey child, get in here. If you are a vegan, get in here. If you are looking for a healthier candy apple, get in here. If you want every last one of your candy apples to be stable and balanced, although they are different sizes in the apple bag, get your tail in here and have several seats. A few days ago, I did a survey. According to my survey a few days ago, over 50% of you love red candy apples. So since you love red candy apples so much, I am making a healthier candy apple today for the vegans who requested it. It may have taken all the way to Christmas to get here, but I looked out for you, boo. That's right, I'm making red vegan candy apples right before Christmas. These are the best vegan candy apples in town because if you don't know, now you know. I am here to inspire you all the way from the top of the Blue Ridge Mountains. This is Candy Apple TV with DIY Queen Diva. In order to make vegan candy apples, you need organic Granny Smith apples, approved vegan sugar. You need the approved tapioca syrup flavor, which means no animal products and bone-free, and natural products. Have you ever experienced wobbly candy apples? Well, to make sure your candy apples don't wobble, just flip your Granny Smith apples upside down before dipping them in the candy apple mixture. This trick helps them to stay steady and look super awesome. For your vegan candy apples, I picked up some vanilla flavoring from Trader Joe's. This adds a delicious taste without using any animal products. Now your candy apples will be tasty and completely vegan. This is the sugar that I use. I'll put the links to the products down in the description box. But if you are unsure of the sugar, just look for that vegan or bone-free symbol. I do have 12 Granny Smith apples, so I will be using 641 candy apple recipe to make 12 red vegan candy apples. Here I have 6 cups of sugar, 4 cups of water, and you do not use corn syrup. What I have used, and it's in the description box, is the tapioca syrup. It's called tapioca syrup. I use that. And I'm glad I did use 641 candy apple recipe because for some reason I almost didn't have enough. So I thought the candy apple mixture was thick, but it wasn't thick. It wasn't thick at all. I use 641 all the time. This candy apple mixture has reached 300 degrees. It looks like brown sugar. It looks thicker by just looking at it. But for some reason, either the sugar or the syrup that I used ate that water up because I barely had enough to make 12 apples using this vegan candy apple recipe. I use Airbrush red gel food coloring from, this is Hobby Lobby's brand, and it's Airbrush, so I do not want to use white. I didn't want to use white in the regular red because I didn't know how this candy apple mixture was going to turn out. So I'm glad that I did use the water-based Airbrush food coloring. Like I said, for some reason, it was either the sugar or the syrup that ate 4 cups of water up because when you look at this candy apple tutorial, at the end, you'll see that I barely had enough for 12 apples. And we all know 641 candy apple recipe can get you up to 24 candy apples. So using vegan candy apple mixture, it's a little different. It looks a little different because it's not clear, more like the light brown sugar. So I just wanted to point that out. But baby, to be vegan, these candy apples are so darn good. Now let's dip our 12 red candy apples. That's 12 red vegan candy apples, 12 red vegan candy apples. If you think I have done an awesome job, if you are a vegan and you think I cover every issue it was to cover to make vegan candy apples, let me know down in the comment section how I did, since this is my first time, absolutely first time making anything vegan. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button And hit that notification bell to keep up with all notifications when I update, when I post, when I do surveys. So make sure you are subscribed and all notifications are turned on. Now let's get into these blue jean candy apple bows. The first time around, I cut 17 inches and it really didn't need to be that long. So I went back and cut 12 inches. This one is 17 inches. Now all you need to do is crisscross your ribbon, bring that loop down to the middle. Once you do that, pinch your ribbon together, take a twist tie and wrap it around and twist the twist tie in the back. Now you can cut your ends diagonal or you can cut straight across. Burn your tips So now I am doing 12 inches because I thought the 17 inches was a little too big for my candy apples. Do the same thing. This time I will cut my tips diagonal. I will burn the tips to make sure they do not unravel and attach it to the candy apple stick. Now, if you have the bags or the bows, you want to attach these probably on the outside unless the customer asks for the bows to be like this. Or you can take your twist ties and tie it around the stick when you have your bags on. For display purposes, I cut off the twist ties. I put a dab of hot glue on the back of the bow and attach it to the candy apple stick. If you have enjoyed this red vegan candy apple tutorial, make sure you stay tuned to watch my next candy apple tutorials coming up right here on Candy Apple TV. I'll see you in a few seconds over in my next video.